Volvo purist. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. If you're a Volvo purist, hang on because some of you ain't that pure. And I see how you be throwing random wheels on your car. Now, I know y'all ain't doing nothing, but you throwing them wheels on your car. That's all y'all talk about in that damn Volvo forum. What's your offset? Okay. So, for you purists, from a guy who isn't so purist, I'm going to show you what you probably need to get those Volvo wheels on your old Volvo, because that's basically the extent you guys are going. A lot of people want this mod. I'm okay with it. I'm not judging it until I get good at drifting. Those are the only wheels that I shall be using too, is cheap Volvo stock OEM wheels. So I needed tires on my car, and every time I need tires, I try my best to scheme a way to get the wheels and the tires together. So I've done that more than once, and that's what I did today. We're gonna go outside right quick. It's windy as hell. You can just look through my window and see how the trees move. So it's gonna be windy and some wind noise. I might come back in, but I'm gonna show you all the wheels that I have thus far. All the wheels that I have, and I'll explain to you what I did to get those wheels on the car. So we're just gonna go outside right quick and take a look at it. Oh yeah, okay. I have before you 3 wheels that all fit on my car. Both of my cars. Every wheel that I have, I've had it on every car. So this is the first one. What is this? This is a 235/45 17. You see, it's just like this is literally touching my like it is touching my fingernail to do that. This is like, I like these wheels. I see these for sale. Sometimes I might even get another set because I know I'm going to break a couple of them. This wheel has a different tire size. Now I've had it in the front before. So where are you at? It's a 215/45 17. So a 215 fit, of course the 235, is the thicker version, but it also fits. So the reason that these front wheel drive wheels fit on this Volvo 244 sedan, I know you can't tell because it's dark. People be asking me, do you still got the car? Yes, I still have the car. If I squirt some little fire liquid in there, it'll probably crank up too, as long as I trickle charge the battery. It's a Volvo, let's be real. It'll take more than this to kill the actual red block, even though I'm not using it. So yeah, I still have the car, it still works. Now to the next wheel. This is a wheel that came off of a rear-wheel drive car. Where's the thing at? It is a 205/55/16. Now it came off a rear-wheel drive car, and I needed just a van shim style spacer. I didn't use a big spacer. Now with this, if you can see in there, that is an inch and I think an 1.5 inch spacer. Yeah. 1.5 inch. And when I ran these wheels, I didn't need that spacer. I only needed a little shim spacer, and I don't think I have one out here. Let me see. So to run those wheels right there, you'll need this spacer. It's not that big. I can't tell you. I can only use my hand for comparison because I got it from Walmart. It's just a cheap little shim style spacer. No studs, no nothing. It's just a spacer. So that's what I ran on those wheels at first because they are off a rear-wheel drive car. And then to run the other wheels that are on the tan car, I had to use a 1.25 spacer. So I'm about to show you that along with the new wheels that I got. There's only a couple more styles of wheels. Yeah, there's only a couple more styles I want. So don't mind how dirty my car is because we literally had a storm the other day. But yeah, check it out. I like them. The first thing I noticed is they weighed so much. They were so much lighter. Also, they're probably pretty easy to clean because there are only 5 spokes to it. So yeah, look how dirty they got overnight just because of the rain. So yeah, I like how she looking. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. So let me walk around it right quick. As you see, I vented my hoods. My hood, you know. I've done it to that car. This car, I just took a type of metal mesh and painted a couple times, and I just cut that out by hand. I did a paper template first, flip it over, do it on this side. So I made this roof rack out of bed frames. I know what you're thinking. It ain't strong enough, Nick. It ain't strong enough. It ain't gonna hold you. It ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna. Trust me, it's made out of a bed frame. And a bed frame's strong enough to hold you, your fat mama, and daddy up, okay? So, I cut out some of a bed frame, and that's what you get. That's a prime example of guy on motorcycle needs to slow down. This is a neighborhood. Look, there's an apartment complex over there. Children live in this neighborhood. I'm a FUD now. You need to slow down with that shit. Somebody's little tiny yappy dog run out in front of you and you'll die. Because if that front wheel hit a dog, even a little old dog, whew, trouble. Okay. So yeah, that's key. Cause I can't come up with it. Yeah, so I built a bash bar and a trailer hitch all in one. So from the back, yeah, it looks kind of gnarly. I'll give you that. It looks kind of gnarly. It ain't as OEM as some of you like. But from the side, you're not even gonna notice it. It don't really protrude that much from side, so that's why I did that. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, and as you can see, this one has spaces too. This one is I think they're both 2 Yeah, 1.25 inches. So they're not hub centric. I know a lot of you guys are like, did you know they're not from, it is not from IDP. They're just cheap. Wheel spacers I got off eBay, I don't know, 3 years ago. And I've been on them ever since. Even when I have wheels that don't need spacers, I still just put them on that because the car's track width is wider and sportier feeling. So yeah, I got some brand new tires that literally still got the nipples on the side and had nipples marks on the tread itself. So sometimes you think your shock's blown. It's really not your shocks, it's your crap tire. That's what I had, a crap tire. Out of date. So yes, 1.25 inch spacer, 1.5 inches. I use the 1.5 inches. It depends on what wheel you have, but if you're trying to get a front wheel drive wheel on your 740, 940 series, you're gonna need 1.5 inches. And the same for your 240. And you're also gonna have to roll the fender by roller or hammer. I have a video where I show you on this very car how to roll your fenders with a hammer. So if you want to do, want to check out that, go check that out. But it's not that hard. 2-pound hammer, some ibuprofen, you'll be just fine. It's gonna be a good workout for you. So yeah, this video's gone on long enough. It's real simple. If you have a 900 series, 700 series, or 240 to run a wheel off a front wheel drive, you will need a spacer. That's what you guys ask all the time. That's what you will need. You will need 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches at least. Use your Google to convert that to metric if you got to. But to run a front wheel drive wheel on a rear wheel drive car, you will need a spacer in the Volvos, okay? 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. One of those. You're not gonna, and even when it's a rear wheel drive, you still might need this little spacer. Like I didn't need 1.25 inch whole wheel adapter spacer. I just used the shim when I was running a 960s wheel, which is another rear wheel drive Volvo. So I appreciate you guys. Like, share, subscribe. You hear they sending the dogs after me, bro. They sending the dogs after me. Let me go. Real quick, I forgot to say this. I had to run from the dogs. You heard them. They was coming. They didn't get me. Don't worry about it. They didn't get me. But real quick, I would like to say I appreciate everybody that keeps following me. Be sure to hit the bell, the like. Hitting the like button helps me out a lot, believe it or not. If you just go ahead and click that like, it tricks YouTube. And it gets me out there to the rest of the Volvo freaks. Lord knows some of them need my help. So yeah, hit the share, hit the like, hit the bell, write a comment, tell me about your build, what kind of Volvo you got. Any kind of response definitely helps out. I'm closing in on that 300. Like I said, I get a couple of people to follow every day. Like I said, I appreciate you. Seriously, I appreciate you. All I can say is keep doing what you're doing and don't let somebody take you off your path. That's all I'm saying. Don't let them take you off your path. A lot of people will pretend they don't see what you see. Because they do. They see it. You see some shit, you got some vision, you're like, I'm going to make it do this, and that. And then they look at it and they hear what you say and they know exactly what you're saying. And they trying to act like it ain't good. Nah. You know what you want. Just go ahead and keep pushing forward. They'll be begging you for a ride along in no time, So you ain't got no problems. Don't worry about them. In no time, they'll be like, hey, dog, take me for a ride. And at that time, you probably tell them,